Good morning to you. Higherself Magic here. This reading is for whomever happens to come across it. And my messages have got a bit of the Sagittarius feel to them. I did a Sagittarius reading last night and I channeled for that and I channeled for this one. And so much about linking up with nature came into the channeling. So whomever's listening to this and isn't a Sagittarius and hasn't listened to my Saggy reading, keep calm and rock on everyone during this eclipse season. We're coming from Libra season to Scorpio season, and we are in the middle of two lunar eclipses, and what that means is that things are falling apart, things are falling away, things are falling down, things are falling, things we never thought could fall are falling. This is the fall, and I believe the Americans have got it right. Rather than just be calling it autumn, it's the fall. Because significantly, as an astrologer and card reader for many years, I have seen this period in time, regardless of whether it is an eclipse or not, made worse by the eclipses right now, may I say. But during the fall, something falls out of your life. It could be a person, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be something vital like a document that maybe you have to find later, but something falls out of your life that has a significant impact. But the messages I gave to Sagittarius last night and the messages I'm giving to whomever is hearing this now is be prepared for masks to fall off. Okay, so for me that is a very significant part of this year's eclipse, this fall. Sometimes it's other things, as I said, falling out with people, relationships failing and falling down, even houses falling down. You know, we've got such crazy weather going on at the moment, but bricks falling off, I don't know, there's so much. Just keep that in mind, the fall, falling, and this is what this is all about. So, I'm Higherself Magic. If you know me, then thank you so much. Now, it's unbelievable. I was just going to say this, has taken the words out of my mouth. Well, I've already said the eclipses, the moon, lunar eclipse. This moon is so significant for every sign, whatever sign you are. You are influenced greatly by this new moon and full moon. The new moon has just been on the 14th of October. And we are now moving towards the full moon, which is at the end of October. And everyone's experiencing some sort of fall dilemma. You are finding out what people are about. As the leaves change colour, as we get deeper into the fall this season, you will see people showing their true colours. Now, if someone's not experienced that, please put it in the comments, because everyone I know has found this out. Even my son, myself, significant others that I know in my own life and I know in my reading life. So it would be very unusual if you were a person that didn't experience this, but yay up if that's the case. So that's why I'm drinking my coffee out of Keep Calm and Rock On, because you don't have to worry about these people going. The moon is in control, the universe is in control, the divine is in control. In fact, I'm a great believer in fate. As I said, I'm Higherself Magic, I'm an intuitive reader. I work through my spirit guide, Sarah Elizabeth, who I've just welcomed in, and the fairies, because I'm greatly aligned to nature. I live in a house that is that has a conservatory which is in a garden, so I sit in a room doing my spiritual readings for you with just 3 glass panels dividing me from nature. So I've got a forest to that side of me. I've got a tree that has been killed by someone, neighbours, and I will find justice for the tree, believe me. So I've got that looking at me, because that is something that is so no to me. And when I can bring in falling out with people is significant in this time. And then I'm faced with beautiful plants, very much like the South of France plants. I've brought a lot of them back from abroad. And in the summer, it's like an exotic paradise. It's like being abroad. But here, I'm sitting, watching autumn go by and looking at the colours and looking at the beauty of nature and feeling the birds fluttering, seeing the birds fluttering. I saw a butterfly the other day, and we're deep into October, but it was such a warm day that here I can see everything, and that's what I want you to do. See everything. This fall is going to open your eyes by showing you the true colours of people. I also have another message for you, but I'll bring that in so as to not cause confusion later in the reading for whomever this reading is for. Okay, so first of all, let's get in tune with nature. Let's see what my picture cards tell us, because I'm reading my picture cards, my decks with pictures, rather than my tarot today. But I live and breathe through my tarot. So if you ever want to hear me do a tarot reading, please find one of those. It'll say tarot at the bottom in the hashtags. Okay, so you're nurturing yourself. You're preparing yourself for shocks. You're receiving shocks. But you're nurturing yourself, but the universe is nurturing you also. And we've got a hanger there. You're going to be going somewhere, like on a journey with clothes hanging, or it's the hanger of a plane, or you've been left hanging, a bit like the Pisces card, hanging upside down, the hanged man. But all that's going to come to an end, don't worry, when you go on that journey. But as we go towards this full moon, more and more is going to be revealed, and more is going to be revealed until November the 4th, when Saturn goes direct. Saturn is the Lord of Karma, and he's kicking arses at the moment, and he's bringing in all the shocks we need to see. He's structuring us, he's pushing us. People that have felt safe in their comfort zone are being pushed out of their comfort zone. Things are forcing things to move. People are being removed, so people have to rethink work-wise, love-wise. People are being left with nothing, so they have to structure themselves and get their resources together to create something before everything collapses. So you're being pushed until November the 4th, quite drastically, to tell you the truth. You have to go with it. Can we have some more cards for this person, please? Whomever this reading is for, can you help me get some messages through my cards for this person? Okay, thank you. Can we have some, please? Okay. They're not flying out. Oops. Yeah, I've got some. Okay. So we've got achieve. In Capricorn season, you're going to see an area of achievement occurring in the area of being working in. And there we've got the goat, steadfast, hardworking. You've been preparing yourself for success, and it's coming. And by Capricorn season, which is December the 21st to January, you will see these achievements blossom like the flowers here. But Jupiter is still retrograde until December the 31st. So that's the planet of expansion. So after December the 31st, I expect to see expansion in your community, in your community, so you're being listened to, heard and seen. And here we have hands. We have 2 different coloured hands, and I'm seeing a uniting, you wanting to unite people of different nations, different races. You hate what's going on at the moment. There's so much racial warfare, there's so much sadness, fighting, and you're quite an activist towards this card, and towards this cause. And this card is showing me how perceptive you are and how instrumental you will be through your voice in getting things heard, or through your writing, or I don't know, you could be a blogger, you could be a writer, or you could be a presenter, or you could be a radio DJ or something where your voice is heard, and you're going to be putting a lot of structure into the way you deal with things because of Saturn. Funny, I mentioned Saturn, and Saturn's right here. So Saturn's really making karmic situations happen for you. Saturn until November the 4th. And don't worry, he'll be working after that in a more positive way. At the moment, he's quite destructive, being retrograde. He's bringing out the real bad in people, making you, and then making you structure yourself through fear, through sadness, through understanding, through lack of understanding. He's structuring you. After November the 4th, he will be kicking ass in a different way, but he will never not be the Lord of Karma. So don't worry, if anyone's hurt you, they're going to get it by Saturn this year, because Saturn's very significant this year. Always is, but particularly this year. He's on a journey to show people what matters. And this card I need to talk about in a moment. But Jupiter, I mentioned Jupiter, and Jupiter's popped up. Abundance will occur after December the 31st for you. And passion is coming in. So someone's going to come in, bring passion. It might be passion to your work. Look, we've got an easel there. Someone might be an artist. I was talking about masks falling off. Someone might be a makeup artist. And I don't know, I'm getting this message. If your makeup, this person could be using makeup to be like many different people. And then her real self is not that at all. She can look different, then behave different. We've got multiple personalities in one person. Be careful of this person. Or this card is saying you are an artist and you're going to be very successful in your endeavors, or you work with an artist who's going to push your work, whatever work you're doing, to a great height. But we've got the easel there and the pens and the colors. And also the message I'm getting, because I've got my crystal ball here, my dragon crystal ball, which is amazing, saying to me that you can paint any picture you want on your easel of your life. So manifest by drawing your pictures. They're going to be very significant for you. But I want to go back to this one because it's so significant. In that time, someone listening to this reading is very concerned about aging, about what age they are. And you know, it's really weird because the messages I got from the universe last night were very definite on this goal. Can we have another card to support that, please? You know, when we think about getting old, we think about wrinkles, if we're women, menopause, and the benefits of 18 hours sleep, or a bra that can hold us up for 18 hours. But we don't always think about the wisdom, and that's if we're women, and men have got different things because they suddenly find themselves feeling less sexual, possibly not as able. So women and men have different experiences in this area, but none of us, whatever gender, think about the wisdom we've gained, the freedom from the pressure to be so fashion forward, to be so trendy all the time, to be less outspoken, to be ourselves. I mean, I've found since I've aged that it's really, I feel so much freer, because before I would be attracted, or the wrong men would be attracted to me, and I would be attracted to them purely because a lot of my attraction was based on looks. And now I'm looking for something else. And I think as I've got that little bit fatter or more wrinkled, unfortunately I don't have many wrinkles, but as I've aged, that isn't as important. I'm saying, if you don't like the way I talk or the way I am, then don't have me. Don't come here. I don't want you. And that's the attitude I've got now. Whilst before I'd be fighting to get what I wanted, and it would definitely be the wrong thing, believe me, because I wasn't as universe connected, nature connected as I am now. And for example, I could never ever be with a man who didn't love animals, or didn't love trees, or didn't align with nature. So that for me would be the biggest priority. Be spiritual with other people. I would want someone that had elevated to my level. But when I was a teenager, I didn't see life in that way. I would be seeing it by the look on someone's face, and you know, just one look, that song. Yeah, so society doesn't value the kind of woman you become as you grow older. I mean, we're fine if we're just in our middle age, but as we get into older age, then we have a different cross to bear, in that we start being more of a hassle to people. But you know, there are so many amazing people like Judi Dench and other people that are in their 80s, and Attenborough, look at him, goes to the jungle at 80 odd. So some people can go way beyond their prime and be amazing. So who knows what the divine has got in store for you? Who knows? So I asked for a card to support this, and I've got the root. Okay, so it's coming to the tree, to the root. That you, as a person, whether you, as you age, are still your root. Your root is there, but your root changes as you grow. Other things come into the branches: thoughts, learning, satisfaction, lessons learned, people no longer being the sort of people you would want in your life. So the journey you have is very much fated, I believe. I think when we are born, we get a date for our arrival and our departure, and there's no explanation as to who lives longer. Some people live on this planet for a very short time, and it's a thing we don't understand. But one thing I think we should all appreciate, and this is the message for someone who's concerned about age is a privilege. You are here because you're still needed, and you have got lots to do, and you will do it in the age you are at. That's the message I'm getting for you. So each day and each season is a gift, and this fall is a particular gift because this is a very unusual fall in between two eclipses, and two eclipses, new moon, full moon, and people are going to show their true colours to you. So that is going to be amazing. Now the south node and the north node have turned up. Now the north node is in Aries. You've been given a lot. Look at that dynamic push, that arrow. You've been given. I'm just going to have to go and collect something from the door. Don't go anywhere. This is your reading. I'll be back in 1 moment. sorry about that. There's an important parcel I had to pick up at the door. I didn't want to abruptly stop your reading because I wanted to say something about the North and South Node. They recently switched signs. So the North Node moved into Aries and the South Node moved into Libra. So there's going to be a lot of, in the South Node, romance coming in, consideration of relationships. So if you're in the wrong relationship, you're going to want to get out of that, or you're going to finalize that while the South Node is in Libra. In the North Node, it's in Aries, and as I said, that arrow is shooting to the sky. You are going to soar forwards. And look at the dial, again related to, it's like a sundial, a dial of time, like that one was on the journey. So we've got two dials regarding time, and the same message is coming through. Age is just a number. Just move forward. You have so much to do, and every day increases your wisdom. Every day makes you more amazing than you were before, and you are aging like a fine wine. So that is for someone who's very concerned in that area. And I don't want you to be, and your future is going to be really bright. Now I'd like to take a few more picture cards from here, please. Let's put those back in my box, and let's take some of these. So let your attitude to aging change, please, if this is something that concerns you. Be proud of the age you are. You can knock a few numbers off when you're telling people. There's nothing wrong with that. But be happy that you have got your feet still on this earth, and not many people, a lot of people lose that privilege, and it's so sad because I've lost too many people too early that I adored. But I do believe they're earth angels, and they've got a calling, a different calling, and so everybody has their destiny and calling. Okay, let's see what comes up for you, my dear people. What pictures come up for you? So we've had flowers here already, and we've had, you are going to be very important to a certain person through those flowers. They asked me to put a Cupid out for you, which is really all about someone sending his bow out for you. Someone's looking at you. Someone is really interested in you, and the universe will bring them to you. And the root, we're putting down roots. You're putting down roots in this period after this eclipse. Your tree of life is blooming, and you're growing a forest because you're going to have so much abundance. Can I have some cards, please, for this lovely person, whomever that may be? I hope you enjoy this reading, and that you will like, share and subscribe to support my channel and to help it grow. Ooh, they don't want to come. Why don't you want to come? Shall I cut you? Yeah, they're saying cut. Okay, cut. So let me take them from the top. Nurture. Nurture's come up twice. They're saying it's very important you nurture yourself. You really have to, in this period, rest, recover. These two eclipses can be very exhausting, very draining for people. So really, really, really rest, get your energy up, because you're going to have a lot to do after November the 4th and after December the 31st. The next one is community, and we've got that again. My goodness me, see, that's what they want me to do. You're going to be very important in your community. Look at that, 2 repeats. When they don't come out, they want me to cut them. And that's just so significant. So here we've got a butterfly. That's a new you. You've come out of your caterpillar and you're making decisions now and you're moving forward. So you are the fluttering butterfly and you will move towards success. Yeah, you're fluttering to success. So rest and recover, because there's a lot going to be going on. Okay, one from here, say. Here we've got foresight. So the moon perception is going to give you a lot of foresight. As people's masks fall off, you will understand why things happened in the past to you 10 years ago or maybe more. So, you know, you'll see things in people and why their masks have fallen off, or why their true colours are showing, or why they've fallen out of your life and why they're no longer part of your journey. Life is like a journey on a train. You're sitting in a carriage and people get on and off and on and off, but you're on that carriage all the time. It's your life, it's your journey. But they come on for different chapters and then they go. Your purpose, and we've got that with Saturn. He's helping you find your structure and purpose. And here in that picture, we have the moon and the sun. So we've got them together. It just shows that everybody gets their own time to shine. The sun and the moon don't shine at the same time, but they both get their time to shine. So don't compare yourself to others. And here we're in a glass where we've got beautiful growing flowers. So it's showing me that someone is coming forwards and is going to be blooming. And we've got the root again. You're going to be establishing your roots when you find your purpose. But here we've got the whirling clouds. So it's saying apply your own energy. Everything's changing. It's going to be very powerful. We've got the mountain for you to climb. You're going to the top peak. You're getting to the top of the peak there. And we've also got someone from the cat family, the leopard, and he's sitting there very calm, and she's sitting there completely naked, the green goddess for nature. So it's saying align with nature, be like the green goddess, encourage things to grow. Look, she's encouraging that flower to grow higher and higher. And the leopard is just sitting there. I hope it's a leopard and not a cheetah. I don't know, I don't recognize these animals so well, but to me it's the leopard. And the leopard is sitting there completely content, but it's got its eyes slightly slanted, so it's ready to pounce if anything is going to go wrong, and it's ready to protect. So someone in spirit is really protecting you, but you must be the green goddess or the green god. You must align yourself with nature now, because it's so important. One from this pile, which is radiance. And you know, as you do that, you will be leaping into life like the deer. Look at the deer springing into action, the flowers blooming, the cauldron. We're going to have Halloween, so you know, the witch's cauldron. Be a witch that day, make your wishes, sing songs, chant, because your manifestations do come true. Eventually, we've got a fire burning over there. We've got a house on fire. It's like something is going that's no longer going to be a part of your life. It's actually on fire, that house. And we've got the sun shining through the mountains, which are instrumental to show your success. And then we've got the rainbow colours, the rainbow. And you know, with the rainbow we have 8 colours, 7 people think, but the 8th is an invisible colour, and that's the one we have to watch, the one that exposes the baddies. So it's really important, and that's been shown. One more, and here we've got wisdom. Age brings wisdom, my darling ones, whoever you are. So don't even worry about wrinkles, about aging, about anything. Just be glorying in your wisdom, because you are getting wiser by the day. Again, the mountain is showing your climb, and the unicorn is showing your magic. And the growth. We still have the roots coming out, and the roots are coming out of stone there. It's like you don't even need soil to grow. You are growing through your wisdom, through your beauty and opulence. We've got opulence at the top there. It's like it's all under an opulent tent. You're going to see opulence in the next few months. Okay. And you're going through a transformation, a rebirth at the moment. So do a lot of resting. Rest. And we've got the Red Indian here who's giving you messages for healing through nature. They heal through the sun, through the moon. Speak to the sun. Speak to the moon. Write to the moon. Talk to the sun. Mr. Sun, can you give me this? Mr. Sun, can you help me with this? And he will. And we've got the snake, so we've got a hissing snake. Someone's going to be a snake, okay? Someone's going to be a snake. But we've got those flowers blooming, those wispy smoke trails, which are showing your energy is changing and powerful. And we've got a cross, so you are being protected through these pictures. These are my messages for you, and they wouldn't they wouldn't drop out of the pack. They knew exactly what they wanted to give you. One of these, they say, and this is the cocoa. Again, we've got the Red Indian. So some of you may have a Red Indian spirit guide, and he's there, and we've got the bird here. We've got the bird, and this is just saying to you that the bird needs to take off. You need to take off. And again, we've got a cross here for protection, and we've got these beautiful leaves, but look at them changing colour. They're going, some of them are green, some of them are brown. It's just a fall card. And this fall, things are going to be falling out of your life, but let them go, because they're meant to go. They're meant to go for you to have the best of the next part of your life. And it will be your time to shine. It will be your time. Remember, the sun and the moon never, ever shine at the same time. I'm going to leave you now. I hope you've enjoyed my reading. I made it a picture reading for you, and I hope you liked it. And if you want more picture readings, let me know. Thank you so much for being supportive, and please help my channel grow by liking, sharing and subscribing. Thank you. Sorry, you had that weight in the middle.